Hello everyone, welcome back to my main channel video. Today I have a bit of a bone to pick with the self-help community. We're in Bali at the moment. I'm having my Trover trip here. So I came to Bali a little bit early and I did a meditation retreat, which was incredible. I'm gonna make another video on like what I learned during that retreat. But guys, this is something that's been on my mind for a really long time. I hesitated whether or not I should make this video, but then I put a poll up on my story and I said, are you guys like absolutely tired of the self-help community right now? And everyone was like, they are. So here I am making this video. The self-help community is completely oversaturated at the moment. Like, it's just become a trend to make videos, and this is not a bad thing in the sense that the message is getting out there, right? To better yourself, or I don't know, get self-respect, or whatever is currently trending at the moment. The issue lies with the fact that every single day there are hundreds of new creators emerging who are not even qualified to be speaking about things like this. They literally will watch a video of, say, like mine or Tam or the Wizard Liz, and then they just regurgitate the information sitting in their bedroom, not adding any of their own life experience to it. And often they don't even understand the message correctly and they end up just warping it. And then other impressionable younger people watch this, then they take that advice on, and it's like this entire spiral. That is my first issue. There is now an oversaturation in this market, and often because these people are not speaking from their own experience, they're just hopping onto a trend, the message can be very, very skewed. Secondly, I think in the self-help space, there is a lack of grace, understanding, and also allowance for the fact that every single person's situation is very, very nuanced, and there is not like a one-size-fits-all approach. And I think some creators, they can actually shame their audience for not following like set advice, and then their audience goes and shames other people. And I really see this in the comments a lot, especially in matters of the heart. It's very complicated, and we can't just be saying, you know, you need to do XYZ thing and completely neglect that person's own situation. I think because of this, what I've noticed in my everyday life with people who also consume this content and my friends and whatnot is that people have, in a way, become very heartless towards people's situations, and they lack a lot of empathy now. For example, I was reading a post recently, and it's like, you always think you're the girl who's never going to get cheated on. You always think you're the girl that's going to walk away until it happens to you and you're trauma bonded, and it is so hard to get out of. While I have never been cheated on, I've absolutely been in situations where I have walked away, but it was very difficult to, and every single time I have to walk away again, it actually blows my mind how difficult it is. I'm like, damn, you know, you would think with everything I know, everything I preach on the internet, all my experience, that even for someone like me, right, it would be easy to walk away. But your mind doesn't want to, your mind, your body, it doesn't want to, you're trauma bonded. It is so difficult. And then a lot of people can lack compassion and just be like, and almost shame you for struggling to like get out of that situation, because they're like, well, walk away, just walk away. And it's not that simple. And that goes for so many things. There is no grace anymore. There is no compassion. There is no empathy. Also, something that really bothers me is the whole, why am I getting emotional? I don't know. This is, guys, it really has been making me very sad, actually. I think when I think about humanity right now, I don't like what I see at all. And I think about how my videos can contribute to that as well, because I think people who watch me, yes, I made videos on manipulation or whatever, and sometimes my title is gonna be a bit out there, but honestly, it's like purely clickbait, because I know in order to keep in the graces of the algorithm, I need to be making titles which are clickable. If I just say, hey, how to become confident, it's going to get lost in the algorithm now because of that oversaturation. And I always would disclaim at the beginning of all of those videos, I'm like, you know what, I don't even know if I agree with all of these things, but I'm giving you that information. And I try to always make my videos from my heart. They are always from my own experience. I do not watch other people's videos because, like, why would I do that? This is my life. What I learn here, I'm here to relay to you my teachings. Anyways, what I was going to say is something that bothers me immensely is the fact that we have no community anymore. And it's because the self-help space has really perpetuated this message that it is all about me, 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 me. We don't care about you. What do I want to do right now? And that has diminished a sense of community. I read this post and it's like, oh, back in the day, you would like go and borrow like an egg from your neighbor's house instead of like going to the shops because you actually had community, or you'd ask your neighbor to take your kid to school if they could. But now, if someone like dare asks you for a favor, you'd probably be like, oh my god, they're like overstepping my boundaries. I do not have the capacity to do this right now. You really need to respect me at the moment because I can't do this. And I mean, sure, there are of course instances like that, but it's just become so extreme at this point that we have no community at all. It is all about me, me, me. What do I want? What can I gain from it? Why should I do this for you? And we forget that we are human and we need to help other people sometimes, even if we don't want to do it. Yes, even if you do not have capacity to do so, sometimes there are situations where you need to put someone else first. Yeah, I just find the space to be very weird at the moment, and it really has been stressing me out a bit because I don't know if it's something I really want to be a part of anymore, and I wonder how my videos can compete with an algorithm like this while still sharing the messages I want. So that's something I'm trying to figure out at the moment. But yeah, I think everyone's like just a copy of one another. And if I have any advice for you guys, you really, when picking people you listen to on the internet, including me, I would recommend you really like look at that person and what you know and their life, and think about, do I want to be like that person? And then I can take advice from them, because a lot of the videos I see, these are just some random people, random ass people like sitting in their basement of their parents' house giving advice on how to be confident and succeed in life, when you literally are not doing any of that. Like, it doesn't make any sense. You're just hopping onto a trend. And then the comments will be like, oh my god, like, you're so right. And I'm not shading anyone in this video, because I don't know any small creators. I just see them pop up on my feed, and the big ones, let's say they're big for a reason, right? Yeah, look at their life. Do you like their life? Do you like that person? Do you want to be like that person? Also consider their knowledge, their experience, you know, if they're religious, if they're spiritual, whatever, before taking on board what they're saying. If I were not a creator, what I would do is I would have like my top 5 people I watch, 3 to 5 people, and that's who I would take my advice from. Those people I resonate with, and then everyone else is just like background noise, or like data almost. But because there are so many creators here at the moment, I think people, like, they don't know what to do and they feel so completely overwhelmed. Another point, you can't hold someone to such a high pedestal. People will always fall from that pedestal. Even if they're like a guru giving advice, where do you think they got that advice from? Ideally from their own life experience, in which they went through something that probably didn't work out ideally, or they did something wrong, therefore gained that advice, knowledge, and now can pass it on to you so you don't make the same mistakes. But the next time they then the next time they then go through something, you cannot ridicule them for like doing the wrong thing, because they are still a human at the end of the day. Yeah, anyways, I'm so like, right now, there is no humanity anymore. There is no empathy. There is no compassion. There is no grace. There is also no brain cells left. Okay, guys, I need to go. I have bigger things to worry about, like the political and economic state of the world. Anyways, I love you guys. Peace out. My haircut sucks still, but you know what? I'm not my hair. She butchered it, but I'm not my hair. So we move. I waited by your bedside, I couldn't close my